Hey guys, Sweet here with a new video. In today's video, we're going to talk scratches. Now, I'm sure a lot of you guys' phones out there have scratches on either the screen or the screen protector, and you might be wondering, where do the scratches actually come from? And it's not what you think. So in today's video, we're going to get to that topic, and I'll bust a few common myths that you might be thinking where scratches come from, but again, it's not what you think. So to start off, this is my iPhone 17 Pro Max. Under most normal lighting, it seems pretty much flawless. But if you take a torch and you shine it on the screen protector, you'll see a lot of micro scratches because this screen protector has been in use for about 4 or 5 months, and it has accumulated a lot of scratches in the time it's been installed on my phone. So when it comes to scratches, the first thing you might be thinking is that the screen protector is 9H, therefore it's going to resist scratches. Now here's the thing, a lot of marketing uses 9H. If you see online on the listing or on the box, chances are there will be a marking saying this is 9H hardness, and to be honest, 9H hardness is irrelevant to a screen protector's hardness because 9H means it's a pencil test, and 9H basically means a 9H pencil, the hardest pencil available, is unable to leave a mark on the screen protector, hence why it has 9H hardness. But if we look at the other scale used to measure scratch protection, being the Mohs scale, a 9H pencil only ranks about 5 on the Mohs scale, and tempered glass is a 5.5. And how the Mohs scale works basically is that something lower on the Mohs scale cannot scratch something higher. For example, something a level 2 on the Mohs scale cannot scratch tempered glass because tempered glass is about a 5.5. As such, the 9H pencil test is basically irrelevant because a 9H pencil is again about 5 on the Mohs scale and tempered glass is about 5.5. Tempered glass is higher, the pencil is lower, so of course the pencil won't leave a mark. But what does leave a mark is quartz. And quartz is actually dust, common dust that you find around your house, anywhere you go, as long as dust, chances are there's quartz in it. And that quartz is what's actually scratching your phone screen because quartz is about level 7 on the Mohs scale. And as such, your tempered glass is about level 5.5. So, of course, the quartz dust is going to leave a scratch. The problem is that it's so tiny you cannot even see it. So when quartz lands on your phone screen and you put it in either a bag or a pocket, what happens is that that tiny quartz dust rubs up against your screen, leaving a scratch. So while you might not see the particle that leaves a scratch, you will see the scratch when that particle is done with your phone screen. So as a result, that is where scratches come from. And the thing is, if you live in a dusty environment or you do a lot of DIY work anywhere there's a lot of dust, your phone is bound to get more scratches than someone who lives in a environment obviously with an air purifier where the air is cleaner without any dust. So as a result, that is where the main culprit of your phone screen scratches comes from, dust. And you might have seen other advertisements as well, showing phone screen protectors being exposed to knives, keys, drills. Again, that is a pretty misleading way of showing you a screen protector is scratch resistant because, first of all, most drill bits, knives, and keys are made of metal. And metal, again, ranks about a level 5 on the Mohs scale. So if you remember what I said, something lower on the Mohs scale cannot scratch something higher on the Mohs scale. So even if it's rapidly spinning like a drill bit, it's not going to scratch the phone screen unless, of course, the drill bit is diamond tip, because then again, diamond is a level 10 on the Mohs scale and can scratch basically everything. So that is a bit misleading. So if you see a screen protector advertisement showing you that it's resistant to keys, coins, knives, drills, don't believe it. It's just basic science. So if you look at the Mohs scale again, something metal is not going to scratch it because, again, the screen protector is of a higher hardness than the metal because, again, coins, keys, knives, drills rank around level 5, whereas tempered glass is a level 5.5. Now, if you're in the situation where your screen is scratched, you might be wondering, what can I do? There are a few options because, first of all, if you use a screen protector like me, the most obvious solution is just to change the screen protector. End of the story. But if you're someone who uses your phone naked, it's a bit more difficult, I would say, than just replacing the screen, because if your screen gets scratched, replacing it could be quite costly. Fortunately, there are shops out there that have special machines that can remove scratches. Do note these machines are working in the way they remove a uniform layer of glass off your screen to basically remove the scratches, because it uniformly removes a layer of glass. So the result, that's how the scratches disappear. So then again, you're making your glass a bit thinner, so it also could be a bit risky. And then again, those methods also use liquid, and of course, exposing your phone to liquid is always a no-go, even though most phones these days are IP67, IP68 water resistant. So basically, that wraps up my video for today, debunking where scratches on your phone screens actually come from. And for scratch prevention, which I haven't brought up yet, the most easy way, I would say, is if you're going to charge your phone, don't do what I do, because I always charge it face down so the MagSafe puck can get adequate airflow to cool it. By doing so, I'm basically charging it facing on my bed, and I'm sure there's some dust particles on my bed that will have scratched my phone screen. So the most obvious way is, if you use a MagSafe charger, charge it face up and leave nothing on the phone screen. And of course, if you're going out every day, vacuum out your pockets of any dust and you should be good to go. So when it comes to scratch protection, those are some of the tips I can give. With that said, that wraps up my video debunking where scratches come from, how to remove scratches, and scratch prevention. If this video has been helpful, do consider leaving a like or comment, or maybe even subscribing to my channel. With that said, thank you so much for watching, take very good care of yourselves, and I will see you in my next video.